3 strategies that will dramatically increase your reach on YouTube. Number 1 is consistency. Number 1 is consistency in posting and in value. Go ahead and put consistency in the comments. Go ahead and put number 1, consistency in the comments, in posting and in value. So what does this mean? On YouTube, the YouTube algorithm, and there are lots of people out there giving lots of advice on growing on YouTube. Lots of advice. These 3 are the things that will catapult your ministry to the next level. This is what catapulted our ministry to the next level. So 1 is consistency in posting and in value. So you need to be consistent, posting at least once a week. At the very least, posting a video on YouTube once a week. This goes for anybody, even if you're not a part of a church. You need to be posting once a week. Now, for churches, this is pretty easy because you can live stream your church service on Sunday and on Wednesday, depending on when you have church services. You can live stream that, or you live stream it on Facebook, download the video, and post it on YouTube with a good title, with a good thumbnail, with a good descriptions, with good tags, everything those other people tell you to do. But not just in posting, consistency in value. So don't just post to post. Don't post to get clicks. Post with good videos. Like, actually have good content in your videos. Marketing is queen, yes, but consistent content is king. I almost said consistency is king. That'd be a good one too. But consistency in posting and in value. So let's move on to point number 2. Now that you're posting once a week, you're ready to grow. So let's move on to point number 2. Tell your church how they can help. This is what we did at ECC. We took a Wednesday night, and I spoke to the whole congregation about how they could actually help us online and how they could boost our reach. With 50 people watching live, so even if they're in the church service, have them pull out their phones, even during announcements, and go on to YouTube, look up your channel, and click on that video and set it down, turn the volume down, and set it down and have them watching it live. Now, they're not scrolling on Facebook, they're not looking on Twitter, their phone is set down to the side, or they're commenting on it regularly with points like you're doing on this one, like Logan's doing. Consistency is number 1. Gabriel Bello says in posting and in value. So have them posting comments during the service, like Bible verses. Have them doing every single person in the church, whether they know how to do it or not. Show them how. And in fact, have them liking it, have them commenting it. It will boost your reach. This is my guess, my educated guess, by at least double within a few months. Here is my pastor talking a little bit about how this affected our church. So check this out.
Partnering with your congregation as far as evangelism and social media is probably one of the most important points that Evan is making when he talks about how to really mobilize your social media and get it to reach more people. Because in the 21st century, evangelism primarily is going to take place through the platforms of YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and others. And so it's important that we train our congregations. It's amazing to me that we will have week-long trainings on evangelism in our churches, and we'll teach them how to evangelize on the street, how to go door to door, how to evangelize in an elevator, but we never teach them how to evangelize strategically on social media. But that is the medium through which we're going to reach most of the people in the 21st century. So you've got to get your congregation involved, not just by telling them how important it is, but showing them how to do it. And Evan DiDio is doing just that.
So imagine this. Somebody walks into your church, never been there before, they're brand new. They walk in and nobody greets them. Nobody says, "Hey, how you doing?" This is what we're doing to our online ministry. And that's why we need our congregation in the comments. We need them, "Hey, whoever you are," there's somebody new in the comments. So they're like, "Hey, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream at Jew and Greek," who says, "Wow, Evan looks a lot like his pastor." Yes, I do. I wonder why. No, have them replying to people in the comments. The pastor can't necessarily get to all the comments, and for us in particular at our church, there are hundreds of comments streaming in on live streams. I mean, on a regular service, we've gotten up to 600 people watching live with us. We've gotten past 800 before in an interview situation, and it's doing amazing. And you can look up Encounter Today on YouTube if you'd like to see more of that. But this is so powerful. Tell your congregation that they can actually help. And when we told especially our older congregation, the older people in the congregation, how they could help, they took it and they ran with it. And I mean, they were watching videos several times over and over again, and that was just boosting the algorithm even more. Within a few months' time, so at the beginning of this year, we were at around 10, maybe 15,000 subscribers. And we thought that was crazy. And so by the end of 2020, this was our goal, by the end of 2020, have 100,000 subscribers. We were like, yes, we're going to do this. And then whenever summer came around, all of a sudden, our viewership was going like this for 5 years. Our viewership was going like this, and then during summer, flatlined to literally 0. For 2 months, 2 or 3 straight months, nothing. I mean, nothing. And there were some problems we had to fix, and we had to think, okay, how could we stop this from happening in the future? And then all of a sudden, we saw a little bit of growth, and then plummeted again. We were like, what's going on? And it was YouTube pretty much shadow banning us because of the content we were putting out. They didn't like it very much. It was a little offensive. They're not the ones to be able to decide that. And even if it is offensive, be offensive. Not on purpose. Like, don't offend people. Let them be offended. Don't try to be nice to people. The day of the mega ministry is over. Okay? The day of trying to be nice to get more viewers is over. No, you need to be polarizing. And that's what we've been doing. We've been kind of covering this election the past several months and using that as kind of a springboard to jump up past 100,000 subscribers, past 10 million views. We're about to pass 10 million views on our channel. We're using these polarizing topics. And listen, there are lots of Christians out there that don't like the topic of the election. Lots of them. I don't want to hear it in the comments. We hide comments, and you can do that too. And I'm not saying you need to post stuff about the election. You do what the Holy Spirit tells you to do, and that is the word that people need to hear. Don't try to do what you think will get more views. Do what the Holy Spirit tells you to do, and you'll do it. But now, we're about to get to tip number 3. Let me know how you think. This is a lot of information, y'all. Let me know if you're ready to take this stuff and put it to use. You could stop right here and use this information, and your channel would grow by at least double within the next few months. If you start doing it right, if you start putting in the work. But tip number 3 is for those of you that are serious out there. Like, yes, I want to do this. My congregation is already helping us. They're watching the videos. They're liking. They're commenting. We've got everyone in the congregation doing that. Every video gets at least 100 views within the first hour because we're doing that. And they know that as soon as we post it, we need to go and watch it. We need to go like it and share it, just like you're doing for this video right now. But we're going on to tip number 3. Are y'all ready for this? This is a brand new strategy, by the way. Nobody else that I've seen, anyway, but a handful of people. Like, I could count on one hand the people I've seen doing this. Well, one finger. Actually talking about this. This is a brand new strategy. So if you're excited for the brand new strategy, put some fire emojis in the comments. Come on, you know I like those fire emojis. Logan says, he's your dad. Yeah, he's my dad. So, let's see. Their channel took off after they interviewed me. yes, it did. Logan says number 3. Jew and Greek says number 3. Yes, here we are. Number 3, the mega video strategy. I had to say it like that. The mega video strategy. Take a sermon series, edit it together, and post it on YouTube. So we did this last night, okay? With a 5-hour, 41-minute, and 23-second video. That's a big video. We ran into some problems because it was a really big video, and YouTube doesn't really like the content. So it was kind of 2 things working against us. But we got it posted last night, and with, I guessed, and you know, my pastor kind of laughed at this a little bit, and not in a bad way, but like, that would be awesome if that happened. I said, by the morning, it's going to pass 20,000 views. All right? When I woke up, we posted at 9 o'clock, okay? When I woke up at 7, it was past 24,000 views. We've been building up this momentum, and then we post this video. It's the election highlights too, prophetic election highlights. So this is big. Like, tonight is the election. Today, this is election day. We posted it on the eve of the election, right before that spike started happening. And by the way, election highlights is a major search term, and I figured that out through GoogleTrends.com. We figured that out through vidIQ. I figured that out through lots of different things, finding out how much searches it gets a month. I researched before I pressed record, and we posted that video at 9 o'clock, 7 o'clock, when I woke up, 24,000 views. Right now, it's past 53,000 views. That's a few hours later, more than 53,000 views. Within way less than 24 hours, it's doing better than any other video we've ever posted. This is the mega video strategy. Now, am I saying you need to do this immediately? No. It's one of those things that you need a pretty good viewership base, but on YouTube, get this, minutes matter most, okay? Minutes matter most. Views are vanity metrics. Subscribers are vanity metrics. If someone is watching 10 minutes of your 10-minute video, that's a lot of minutes, and YouTube sees that, so they start pushing it. Minutes matter most. So you can go into your YouTube analytics and see something called audience retention. Audience retention is if they're watching 5% of your video, then you might need to change up your videos. If they're watching 20%, that's much better. 50%, if YouTube sees they're watching 50% of your videos, that's crazy. Now, there are people out there that will sit down for 5 hours, maybe not straight, but they will watch a 5-hour-long video, and people are doing that. Now, we had to build up that viewership where each video, all of our congregation knows as soon as we post a video, every single Tuesday at 3, we need to go and watch that and like it and comment. Every single Sunday, we pull out our phones to comment and watch live. They know that. So as soon as we did this, it was ready to start. It was ready to start going. So that's what I want you to start doing. The mega video strategy comes after everything I've taught you, of course. You need to build the groundwork, make sure everything's working like it needs to be, and then you do this maybe once a month. Maybe you did a sermon series on joy, and so you start taking five 40-minute long videos. You edit them together, throw some video in between, and this is what we did. We had an intro and an outro shot by Pastor yesterday. We shot it yesterday and put it in there, and that gives people, it tells them what the video is, and then at the end it gives them a call to action to subscribe for future videos. Now you can also, if there are questions from people, you can shoot those videos and put them in between each sermon. So maybe you finished up one and somebody, like say it's on joy and joy being your strength, and somebody had a question on that, so you talk about that. And this, of course, is just an example. You can do this if you want to, I guess. But you answer those questions and you put it there, and that way it's totally different. Even people who have seen those sermons will get their questions answered, so there is reason for them to watch it. So this is huge. This is, again, new strategy. I just wanted to give you that for free. Trust me, I've got some courses coming out soon, so that way you can go even deeper. So be sure to subscribe for future interviews and future live streams too. We're about to head into the Q&A section, so ask your questions, put them in the comments. Remember to share this video with pastors and other leaders that you know of in churches, because this is important. That we need to start doing this right now, like yesterday. I remember hearing the phrase, the best time to start on YouTube was 5 years ago. The second best time is now. So start posting videos consistently. Remember, let's come back to this. What would your church services look like if your focus was on the online audience? We've had services where the power of God falls in the chat, and people are getting healed, delivered. People are asking for prayer in the YouTube chat. Like, you know, y'all are in the chat right now. Y'all are in the comments, and people are saying, I need healing in my liver. Seriously. In one video, we had more than 20 prayer requests come in within like a 10-minute time period. It's amazing. This is where the reach is. 89% of YouTube views come from outside of the US. So this is the time to be on YouTube, to start putting our effort into that, especially before they really start shadow banning us. But thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me that you would sit down and watch something like this. It shows me that you're serious about this. It shows me that you're ready to start taking this stuff on and working hard at it. So thank you so much. You're awesome. Just wanted to go ahead and tell you, you're awesome. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.